We're going to do some cards for the twin flames, for the twin flame collective, for the divine feminine and the divine masculine, just to see what's coming up and what everyone is kind of working on. We're still in a K5 index, and this week brings us really some powerful astrological alignments and also a huge influx of energy. So this is stirring things up for the collective, but also for the twin flame collective right now. So let's just kind of see what's going on. We've been talking about Chiron bringing up old wounds. This can be in the twin flame connection. So remember that twin flames are actually were married in past lives. So we have a lot coming up around past lives and around different things in this lifetime within the connection, within some of these energies right now. Some signs that this is your twin flame is that you're thinking of them all the time. And so sometimes you can go into different states. You can go into a separation. It can be normal that you're in all sorts of situations within your twin flame dynamic here on earth as well too. So a lot of times you're having to clear or go through a lot within your union. This could be in that separation phase for some, or even when you're together, kind of working through things coming up. I want to do a really good reading though on what's going on. I brought different cards. Let's tap into the divine feminine. This is what's going on for the divine feminine collective. Anyway, just kind of take what resonates for your situation, as this is a general read, but let's kind of go into the divine feminine collective. If you are the masculine, you can go ahead and take this as a message for what's going up with your feminine as well too, or a message from your feminine. Okay, so we have a lot kind of coming up within the energies. This is about the feminine literally seeing things from a more positive view. This could be tapping in and seeing the divinity. There's a lot of mirroring that happens when this connection. It's almost like you're talking to your own soul. So making sure for the feminine that you're bringing good energy into it, and that you're also staying optimistic about your outlook on your own twin flame situation. Sometimes things are like going all different types of ways. This could be for those in a separation or even those in a union, remembering to see whether it is the connection in a more positive light or even the future, the possibilities that can come out of this connection. So many beautiful things can manifest through the twin flame connection. Focus on the masculine right now. So it's also healing your inner masculine. Whatever's going on, if you are the feminine with your masculine, is a reflection of your inner masculine as well too, with things that may have come up as well too. Paying attention to any healing things that have come up. So this is also your twin flame, maybe being really focused on that masculine aspect. We have also another trauma response is overworking coming up. This could be for the feminine. Some people are trying really hard or overworking, not realizing that sometimes this can affect things within the connection as well too. So all about healing the masculine energy for the feminine. Right now for the feminine, we have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords cards. So these are kind of like, oh my God cards, right? As you can see by the art as well too. Let's start with the 9. Feeling fear and anxiety, worrying for nothing, hopelessness, nervous breakdown, nightmares, blowing things out of proportion, and even mental illness and things like that. It can indicate mental imbalance, how you're seeing things for the feminine as well too. And these are like despair energies of nothing's working out or nothing's going good. Or it could be even things that have come up within the connection. Oftentimes our fears are manifesting into the connection as well too. So for the feminine, needing to clear a lot of fear. When I look at fear, I always think of anxiety as well too. So it could be things in the twin flame union have triggered anxiety, fear, or worry within the feminine. Clearing these things from your field right now, using this situation, no matter what your situation is, to heal and to look at things on a deeper level with yourself. All of our connections do that, but we go a lot deeper within that twin flame connection as well too. So we're able to heal more as well too. For the feminine, Two of Swords, a stalemate, sitting on the fence, crossroads, needing to make a decision, being torn between two options, and blocking emotion. So this could look like for the feminine having multiple paths as well too. Maybe the twin flame is an option for you or a path, and also opening up to other ones. This is also a little bit about clearing things that may be blocking your spiritual sight or your path as well too. Sometimes this can, while it's kind of like it can kind of indicate things going on with the connection that aren't always great, clearing these things and deciding what you want. And that's powerful for the feminine as well too, especially within the twin flame journey, especially if you guys are in separation or if you are in a union. manifesting together right now, affecting how you're seeing things for the feminine, all about how you're seeing things right now, and energetically coming up. We have the Queen of Wands. I always say this is fire energy as well too. Feeling passionate, optimistic, and fired up, energetic and assertive, being very busy and vivacious, sexy, being efficient in helping others. And this is kind of the energy of the feminine coming up right now. A lot of you guys are like doing a lot of things, whether it's your job or your projects or taking care of your family. You're multitasking and really shifting into that feminine energy as well too. But we talked about that sometimes overworking and sometimes being a little too in that feminine energy as well too. So integrating into the feminine energy for the feminine coming up right now. We also have the Ten of Swords. And this could be betrayal, ending of a cycle, being backstabbed, enemies, severing of ties, dark night of the soul moment, the point of no return. And this could be past things that you have been through or current things in your connection or around your connection too. Sometimes when we're in a twin flame dynamic, we can draw different kind of energies to us as well too during those times. If we're just coming into a union or in a union, it could be the energies around the union. It could be things kind of coming up within the connection, because we're looking at a lot of healing, especially around relationships, as we have Chiron and Venus and Jupiter all kind of aligning starting this week and now and over the course of the next couple of weeks as well too. So we have a lot of healing energies that are coming up right now for the feminine, needing to take a break, taking the time to heal your heart, to gather strength, needing to meditate and regroup, rest and respite before restarting. This could be needing to take a break from the twin flame connection or things going on in your life. If you've been overworking, taking a break from work. If things aren't going great in the connection, you may need to take a break to heal deeper wounds kind of going on. Heart chakra wounds coming up. It's showing a lot of things that the feminine has been through from the past. And so all these things are kind of coming up within the energies as well too. A lot of deep heart chakra work. I realize when you're in these connections, it can trigger a lot. A lot of the times it's triggering the things actually blocking the twin flame union. So when you begin to feel the pain or the old pain around sometimes relationship things and things like that, it is to clear your system of it too. And then of course we have the split energy card where the feminine is kind of doing a lot right now. It might be like worn a little bit thin. And sometimes we're needing to be in that sacred space with our twin flame for things to work in that higher light as well too. So the feminine being guided to rest, but also to work on your sacred space. You're probably being guided to sage, clear your energy a little bit extra right now. We have a lot of collective energies going on right now, and the feminine might be feeling the collective energies as well too, making sure that you're working on your space, but also your body as your space, as your sacred temple. We want to embody the divine, and the more we're working on our body and the physical, it will help to with that process. So the feminine being guided to take some time to heal. Heart chakra coming up right now. And then we're going to pull some cards with what's going on for the masculine collective. I always say, if you guys are finding this video, make sure you book a reading. You're not finding it by accident, right? And it will help you a ton. So I do readings, activations on my site, healings, teach classes like Reiki and Sikhem, and it's going to help you a lot with your twin flame journey or your relationships or knowing a little bit more about them or navigating them as well too. So I always recommend doing a reading when you can, as it's going to tell you so much about your specific situation. But in the meantime, we're going to check on the divine masculine and what's going on with them and what's kind of coming out of that. So take this as a message from your divine masculine if you're the feminine, or just what's going on with them. Keep getting these. All right, so we're going to kind of pull some cards, see what's going on. All right, we have karmic partners coming up. This is the past. Also blocking the masculine, things coming into the connection. It could be how they're acting, things that are coming up, triggering things within their field from past relationships, karmic relationships as well. This could be things coming up from childhood within relationships coming into the twin flame connection as well too. And so sometimes these are the past of them. The masculine being guided to shift into more spiritual connection, spiritual union right now. Lots of things coming up with family. These are past family things being triggered through the connection, old wounds, old emotions, old things in our system, so that we can come into a higher state of frequency and union. Things coming up around family for the masculine. This could be kids wanting kids, but it also could be related to childhood wounds and resolving some of these things before coming into the connection. So different kind of things can come up for each kind of working on them with the connection. We have a lot of things around family for the masculine that could have been with you. It could trigger past life things too, where you did, like I said, you were married, had families, things like that, and it could kind of trigger these kind of things as well too, being around each other's energy. So for the masculine, let's see what we kind of have going on. We have the Four of Wands, Three of Cups together. We're going to start with happy reunions, coming home, stability, success, celebration, surprises, twin flame, soulmate, 111 porthole, soul family, love and support, and engagement. And this could mean things coming into union. So if you're in a separation, know that the masculine working towards union through the work that they're doing in healing their own past, their own, we'll say past relationships and family issues. That's the end goal within some of these connections as well too. So that's like a positive message for any of that, you guys that are trying to work towards union, you're in a separation, want to know what's going on with your masculine. This is what's kind of being worked towards. This is celebration, success, abundance, reunion, good luck, fortune, victory, pleasure, friendship, parties, weddings, and happy times. A lot of times we're feeling bad when we're out of alignment, either with source or with our twin flame connection as well too, once you've kind of come into each other's awareness. But however, you're going to be able to come into a lot of abundance. This is also a cups card. It's a water card. Water is all about abundance, manifesting abundance as well too. This is a really positive message though for the masculine about things aligning, and this could look like different things in your life that you've been trying to manifest. It can also be a very positive message about money and in love all in one. However, lots of lessons for the masculine to get to this place. And then this is receiving spiritual guidance or assistance, having traditional values, being conventional, marriage, set in your ways and beliefs. The Hierophant, that can represent marriage. It can look like a deeper level of commitment. And then we're also going through awakening right now. And so that's part of the journey that's affecting things within some of these things as well too. This could be working towards long-term goals in that the masculine wants in your life and kind of manifesting them as well too. We have a lot coming up for the masculine to stay grateful and to stay out of fear right now, no matter how things look. This could look like dark night of the soul or inner darkness, retreating into that darkness. So if the masculine's pulling back, they're pulling back into that shadow or that darkness as well too, staying above it. This could look like being worried about the future or how things are going, letting go of that now. Awakening is changing things and shifting things. We have the Page of Swords, delayed news, being guarded and vigilant, spying, collecting information, talkative, and speaking before you think, and fighting injustice. This card is a negative card, and it represents delays in your plan. It could be like, okay, you're not where you want to be. Okay, delays in the masculine's plan. This will be affecting the feminine and your path as well, too. So it could be something that you've been waiting for, going slow, your manifestations coming slow, union coming slow, all of it. And so having a lot kind of going on with the masculine as well too. Nine of Pentacles. Financial independence, success, confidence, freedom, security, prosperity through hard work, self-reliance, maturity, and entrepreneur. This is being guided to create some type of, we'll say, I always talk about 5D businesses is like a big thing. Like, right, creating abundance, creating a new way of life as well too, as we're moving through ascension in some of these shifts. So this is a very positive message, and I love it because it's the Pentacle energy, and this is what we're activating within the earth element. So this is an earth card for the masculine, activating any earth in their chart, in their astrology that they may have in a very positive way around work right now. And so if you have inspired ideas about work, business, networking, I always say the masculine, get out there, be talking to people, connecting, making connections, making spiritual connections as well too. So if this is, you're starting a business, a project, or you're an entrepreneur, things really blossoming and blooming, and that's going to happen also with some of those Beltane energies. So if you've also felt like it's moving slow, just know things are going to arrive with the spring, with that Pentacle energy. We're going to do Knight of Swords. Exciting changes coming in high energy, being brave, going for what you want, a rebel, quick to act, swept off your feet, impulsive, and risk taker. I got this card in a reading for me, so it's a sync for me when I'm pulling it as the last card for the masculine, because I always kind of said I thought that it represented my masculine as well too in a reading that I had. And so I can kind of tell you a little bit about this. This is an air element as well too, so this can represent Gemini, Aquarius, or other air signs, but also it's about that night energy and kind of charging in as well too, but also for your feminine in a lot of ways too. But this is an impulsive message. It's an impulsive energy about having not really thought things through. Oh no, having not really thought things through, maybe been impulsive, reckless with things, maybe didn't look at the bigger picture with things and how things were playing out or how things are working out, or not concerned with the future as kind of in the now with things too. But the Knights are very positive, but also very different. This is a mental kind of connection too. So this represents the masculine, but also that very, very powerful mental connection. And this could be in the twin flame connection, or just in general, that they're a thinker and kind of an analyzer and they're in their head. But it also represents gifts of that. So when we talk about that, we have gifts of manifesting, telekinesis, and also representing that night energy. So for the masculine, if you're feeling pulled to something, guided to something, taking charge in that direction with whatever's kind of lighting you up and exciting you in terms of the short-term future right now. I'm going to go on that note, but have a beautiful day. I do readings on my website, recommending that you do one. It'll help you so much. Checking out my twin flame healings and activation section as well too. Have a beautiful day. If you need me, just book on my site, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com.